Massive thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. PCBWay are your one-stop solution for all of your DIY project needs. They offer all kinds of different PCB printing options, including multi-layered PCBs and flexible ones. As well as that, they are now offering CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and even injection molding. Check out PCBWay using the link in the description. The Nintendo 64, Nintendo's console that was released in 1964. Okay, that might be slightly wrong. It was actually released on June the 23rd, 1996. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the Japanese Nintendo 64, which is the clear blue version, as you can clearly see up here. I mean, what happened to boxes that they're no longer this fun? Look at how beautiful this is. Nowadays, it's all matte black. Ooh, what's that? A bit of shiny embossed black text? Oh, goodness me. Stick to stuff like this. I mean, it's way more fun. Look, you've got some massive zoomed in version of the console up here. Some text on the top. You got this little thing over here looking like a badge off of the Thunderbirds uniform. Honestly, I just wish that we could stick to stuff like this. Look, it doesn't even fit together properly. And it's polystyrene, like something you'd get your fish delivered in from a fish market. I'm very excited to look into this thing. It's in beautiful condition. I got it from Sendico, which is basically where all of my cool fun stuff comes from. And yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to read much on or in this box, but without any further waffle, let's take a look inside. Is that enough? Look at this beautiful box. Probably not. One last pass. Go on, one more. Okay, one. No, I'm joking. That's it. Right. So what do we have inside here? We have a little bag of manuals. We shall set this to the side and have a look at these. So there's a hell of a lot of warning signs on this piece of plastic. Plastic bags can be dangerous. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. Do not use this bag in cribs, beds, carriages, or playpens. Thank you for this advice. Okay, what have we have? What have we have? English. So there is a massive warning booklet here. There's some more warnings. Oh, but it is the Nintendo warnings. And if you know anything about Nintendo warnings, they're often quite amusing. So let's see. Don't use the socket when your hand is wet. Don't use this outside when there's lightning. Don't get dust on it. And keep out of reach. Keep out of reach of babies. Honestly, I love these. I love these so much. Don't put it on the floor in case you comically slip on it like a banana in a cartoon. Don't let it vape. Vaping is bad for N64s and probably for humans. Don't turn it upside down. Like a tortoise, the Nintendo 64 likes to only be upright. And don't jiggle the joystick around too much or it'll wear away because the joysticks weren't really made to last very long. Just like the Nintendo Switch. Alright, so look at that. That is a beautiful manual. That looks like a textbook from school, like a science textbook. Nintendo 64, Nintendo 64, something in Japanese. Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Nintendo 64. I read everything for you. Oh, look, we can actually check the serial number to see if it matches. It's definitely going to match. I don't know why I ever suggest that that's interesting. Okay, what do we have in here? There's lots of pictures. Pictures we like. Oh, look, it shows you how to pack it. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, what else do we have? Some more pictures. Lots of pictures. Lots of nice pictures. It's kind of all blue, and then there's a little bit of pink splashed in. I quite like how they've done that, actually. There's literally just the three or four colours and shades. That's very nice. And then you've got a bunch of stuff here at the back as well. Nothing to do with any games. That would have been nice, but they never really reference games. It's very rare, and if they do, they have an additional little pamphlet thing, but we haven't got one of those this time around. Okay. Oh, that's a nice picture. Look at that right there. Might even take a photo of that and post it on Instagram. I'm never going to do that, let's be honest. Okay, so we have a bunch of things, and look at this. I would say this has either been really, really well looked after, or it hasn't been used yet. Let's discover what of those it is. Okay, no, it has been used. That's not how that would have been packed back in the day, but obviously someone has kept very good care of everything. But yeah, no, this isn't brand new. It's just been very well looked after. I really like that. That's often the case with things from Japan. So I'm wondering, and I'm going to have to do a bit of research, if I just plug in a UK Nintendo 64 power bank will it blow it up? Who knows? One thing I really like about the way that Nintendo did this is you lose this brick in the console and then you've just got a cable. That is such a clever idea, isn't it? I mean that's never going to be done anymore because, I don't know, I think this is either going to be integrated into the device or it's just going to have an additional brick, but that is just such a fun thing, isn't it? Okay, time to look at the controller then, the mysterious how do I hold this controller. So it has gone slightly yellow over the years, but that's okay, we don't mind. That's not really an indication of its condition as such, more so just how it's been stored. But yeah, this has not been used that much. In fact, oh look at this, there's a black hair, a jet black hair from the head of a Japanese person. I shall store this and one day clone them.
What I have in here is her DNA code, which means that in the years to come, I will be able to make another one. But then she will have no rights in law. She'll just be my creature.
That is blooming good, that. That has not been used very much at all. You can see just how stiff it is, and then when you move it around, it feels great. That is not what she said. Yeah, this feels in really good condition. I don't think this has been used very much at all. You've got the little expansion thing here at the bottom that you could put memory cards in, and also the rumble motor and Pokemon stuff. Very cool. Very good, very nice. The whole thing is that slight sort of opaque color, which some people seem to hate, but I just think it's such an iconic Nintendo thing. You know, it's just so much fun. I wish they released a Game Boy in this sort of like turquoise blue color. It's really, really nice. It's kind of like an electric blue. They did do a blue, a bunch of blue Game Boys, but none that were this color. That is really quite something. Okay, and then the next thing to look at is some cables. These really have not been used very much at all. Cables usually get really, really gross, but this one is actually very nice. I would say this has seen very little in the way of use. And then finally, the Nintendo 64 itself, in all of its absolutely beautiful clear blue glory. I mean, come on. You cannot seriously tell me that consoles look as good as this anymore. Like, really? I mean, just look at how beautiful that is. That is the absolute epitome of design. It's beautiful. You've got a door which squeaks. You've got a little flap here, little door here, the memory expansion. Do not remove jumper pack. I mean, that's just so much fun. We've gone into such a serious console world these days. A nice springy reset button, a very nice on and off button. This whole thing is like a fidget toy. You just want to play with it. In fact, you don't even need a game. You can just play with it. Oh no, don't turn it upside down. They don't like it. Yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. One thing that I would love to do is do an N64 mod where I like backlight that. That might be fun. We should give that a go. That can't be too hard to do. I doubt it. It can't be too hard at all. So obviously you've got your controller ports in the front, of which there are 4 of them. Let's quickly check to see if the serial numbers match. I'm sure they will. Yes, they do. NUJ 15257 NUJ 15257 So there's also this little thing on the bottom, which was going to be for the 64DD or also the Doctor. What was it called? The disc Doctor or something, I don't know. But yeah, extension cover right there. And then this is where the power brick clicks into. Beautiful, just like that. I mean, it's not fully integrated into the console, but it's definitely a unique way of doing that. And then obviously you've got the connector there for your AV, and there we have it. And we're never going to know if this thing works because I haven't got any Japanese N64 games. So I'm not going to actually be able to test it. But I suppose this was more of an unboxing experience, you know, a couple decades after this thing was released. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's a beautiful design. I love the clear blue right there. Absolutely stunning. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. Thank you very much. Just pop your like in there for me. Thank you. That's great. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Sorry for the break on the second channel. I was taking a little bit of time off over Christmas and New Year's, but I'm back now. Bye.